might just wait here then.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it.
God dang, I couldn't.
I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It
Hold
took me so
on.
long
Let me see if I play my
getting back
game
to
in the
my
league.
right
Hold on. Let me see. Wait, son. Hold on. Didn't I say hold on? No, shut you now.
Daddy, y'all playing football? Daddy, you football right there.
So I gotta play the Texans. That's Raymond. Raymond. Oh, Raymond probably.
Raymond booed up, baby. Man, booed up.
So I'm not gonna worry about playing that one. He probably about to force winning that one. I'll shoot him a text if he wanna play though. I'm talking about, boy, ain't nobody heard Rain about a damn couple weeks now. I'm talking about, boy, he look just like the little Kool-Aid picture smile.
I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Man, on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Oh, wow. Hang on.
Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. With any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, my own religion.
She on the last leg, huh?
That's
My word is James Bond. I stay
That's
on
real
the
messed up to say, bro.
the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You will joke like your belly show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Alright, man.
Alright, big dog.
Did they give you anything for your award?
Nope.
What the hell going on this
Oh, wow. I didn't see this boy.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself.
Nah, Chubb ain't getting nothing.
Check up on myself. I'm so icy.
And Chubb one of the league MVP ain't got the first skill point.
Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my
That's why I came up with the little attribute thing, man. Well, we came up with it. We talked about it.
Man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself.
And there was a couple people maybe a couple disagree, but like I told them, man, it could be it could be a gift and a curse at the same time. Depends on how you use it. I mean, my thing is, don't complain about it. Step your game up and get there. I will give it to G Money though. He played me pretty tough.
Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. But I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Been a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself.
Nate lay that food.
I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had to sit and
Come on.
so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display. Yeah, I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Then I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Chopper gun. God damn it. Where that shit at? Right here? I don't have that. I don't have the gun to shoot it down, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rob, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wish I could have been sitting right beside Landis when I ran that play when that game did that.
I bet.
I wish I could have been sitting right beside him to see his face. Man, shit. I went in that pistol and I got them audible up some routes, and I just maintained one route out of it. The little out and in up the out and up route. That's the only one I maintained. But I audible up some other shit. You know, I had him flowing in all different directions. But for some reason, but he didn't. That weak side, That weak side was wide open. It got wide open on him. I don't know.
He was expecting something shorter and trying to just get in field goal range. But that guy ran open. Man, he had one-on-one, so hey.
Yeah, and he smoked that corner.
Yeah. One of those plays where he went the corner. You expect the corner to at least make the tackle, but BJ caught him and still ran away from him. That's the kind that make you just log off for the night. Like, man,
yeah, make you pull the plug before you score.
Yeah.
Like, dog, like I ran a bunch of little funky shit, funky stuff on that play that they tried to throw him off. But the whole goal was to get the one-on-one on that side. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
That was the whole goal. And boy, did I ever get it. I think what happened was his defense flowed all right. And the only person that was left on that route was that one corner that was on that receiver and the safety that was in the middle of the field. The safety had to run a long way to try to stop that play and couldn't stop it. Couldn't make the play.
It's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions. After all the talk, it's time for football. And here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway.
Get ready, get ready.
So I'm gonna tell on him, man. I'm gonna do Braden like that.
Excuse me?
Do my nephew like that.
I ain't did Braden like nothing. He's breathing. He fine. You don't believe me? He right here.
He's breathing right now.
Think I'm gonna hurt my own son.
I don't know.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Great creation.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
Come on,
and
bro.
this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Come on, y'all. He right here.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckett complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
I need help, y'all. Come on, y'all need help.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Oh, almost had 9 in a row.
The first down play.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss.
We
all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's go, Rob. We putting in work, baby.
Step 180. King. 57 Mike. Mike 57. Hey, exit.
Oh, shit.
Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Get out of here. This little M1 can A4 and 4 can damn shoot through that shit.
Right. 57 Mike. Hey, come on now. Let's hurry.
Third and long for Mayfield. It's caught
Whoa!
by BJ.
Oh, yeah.
Midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His second catch of the Super Bowl.
Hey,
It's good enough.
Raw, told you didn't even want to play me right now.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising
Rob.
either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
The sad thing is, I caught the ball, ran back about 5-6 yards, and still was able to get the first.
Philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
many
ask me
teams
how I did
talk
this shit.
about
I do
that
not
fast
know.
start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4
Yes,
as he's
sir.
taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain,
Wait,
but
son.
it does open
Wait.
up possibilities
Put it
here
down.
on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, I ain't your friend because I ain't give you no soda.
Mayfield down. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play
I
of the
tried to throw a
drive.
grenade up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run
You heard
drag
Brayton?
routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage
Brayton's
after
I
the
ain't his
catch.
friend.
But in this
won't
situation,
give him no
the
soda.
defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Pistol. Mike 54. Hurry. I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Throw the ball. Ooh, I had you eat. Ooh, boy, I had
He's
you.
the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a
I couldn't even
touchback.
move it. I thought I had a good spot for the damn thing. I couldn't even move it up there, huh?
Stay current, Mike Wilson. Who's this right now? Mike Wilson right there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Wilson. And he's caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, son. No. And I told you to wait.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. This is Grant.
What? Get.
Getting 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ricky, check. Check, hot.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man. I seen that shit.
23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket.
Damn, I seen that shit, man. Come on, man.
On that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
What up, bro?
Now it's Carson.
It ain't you.
He's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Dang.
Yes. It's fielded at the 2.
I said stop.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Yes, man.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Mayfield on first down. Man open.
Oh, give me that ball off to the face, Dave.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Chubb running right. 5 yards on the carry.
I
Good
could
pickup
not
on
let what's
first
name
down.
get that head on hit right there.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned.
Oh, I know you did. That's why I did what I. That's what I did. You won't get that hit.
At least 4 yards.
You won't get that one off the ground.
Here, they got to feel pretty good about that one.
I know I had to be the late round MVP now. Come on now. Come on through. Come on through. What? No? Okay. That's cool.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Let me check y'all game out.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them. That detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
G-Unit kind of gave him. G-Unit,
1st and 10.
when he had that last drive, I don't know why G-Unit throwing the ball deep. Like, man, there's no need for you. Throw the ball deep with four minutes left.
For Kareem Hunt. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Sure, man.
That one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
Yeah, just like I figured you was going to get your Super Bowl.
Follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover,
how did that work
and
out?
not be deterred by anything else.
I seen all I need to see. Nothing.
A give running right is Chubb. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, it hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy. Hey, alert!
Whoa, that is okay.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, man, I let that fly. I didn't realize old boy was there. Oh, I didn't see him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess game. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, that how it sound like when Robin dicking you down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, hey, you right. It worked like that. You right.
Let's go.
I bet.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
We got this.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
You. You got that. Go down. You got that. Switch.
On first down, Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ain't nothing on that. Okay. I guess we get you at
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, That route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield flush to his right, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now he'll pull it down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side and he's got a man. It's Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Sad thing was I don't even know how that shit got open. I was praying to goddamn.
DK Metcalf, 73 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens.
Yeah, but there was supposed to be a man in the middle. I had a spy on that play, and like he never got there. I know the spy would have stayed in the middle. And, he could have stopped it in his tracks, but god damn, he didn't even show up.
I'm trying to figure out what the spy was. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
There was definitely supposed to be a spy. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be Kirksey on the spot. Kirksey. It's supposed to be Kirksey on the spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Regular. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Shit, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. You got nothing to do. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield.
Throw the ball. Man, come on, man. But he got hit too, so I can't.
Intercepted.
He got hit.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That
Almost
just
ran right past
problematic.
goddamn.
Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Ran right past goddamn.
Homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much
Green Hunt didn't even got that budge at him.
And can he step into
And I
a
put him in
throw?
pass
And when
protection
you
to pick
can't
up
do
the
that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Alert 3. Run left.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. A little juke. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
One left. Easy.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I guess.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep.
Damn, Baker Mayfield got more juice than that.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
One left.
Here's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it. And
what is it doing, man? Come on, man. This game glitched like a man. God, man, come on, man.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
I didn't even know I was snapping the ball just then.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, his 2nd sack of the night. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Look again, look at that. I can't even throw the fucking ball, man.
Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Right there, 54.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going.
See what I'm saying, man? I'm done, man. I'm done.
This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Grant. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
24.
Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mayfield now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pull it together.
They run it again with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go back to Grant. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They will run with Grant. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
G.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Turn the mic on, man.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Seahawks. Mortality.
That's pretty phenomenal.